Nick, are you ready? Begin.
Okay, I'm Ben Treesh. I have played CTF for 2 semesters. While Dustin was admin, I was a mod for it, and I'm currently a mod for DAG, and I have run a few games in DAG. I have a very strong passion for this game, and I would like to keep it great. So, I guess that's about me. Questions? Before you ask your question, tell me your favorite CTF game mode. Steven.
I love Switcher. That random back there makes me happy. My question, I know there's been a lot of concern in UGL right now with your qualifications, and are you able to lead? Would you care to enlighten us on your qualifications and ways you could lead or help?
Yes, I have run, I know DAG isn't quite the same as CTF, but I have run a few games in DAG, and they both require some multitasking, and I feel like I would be up to the challenge. And I know some of you think that I'm a little quiet. I am at times, but there is a megaphone, and that will help with that.
So help with Sarah.
Truth has been spoken.
Sarah.
I understand that I'm really quiet as well. I started out as CTF admin pretty quiet, so it's not too big of a deal if someone's really quiet, if they easily can fix that and still lead a good game. But my favorite game mode, I think, is either France or Medic. I was asking what new things you think you'd be able to bring to the game.
I would like to, by the end of the semester, I would like to have added 2 game modes to the book, and I would like to put a place on the Facebook page for CTF where people could submit their own ideas for CTF, and the mod staff would go over it and review it.
Like a Google submission doc, right?
Yeah. Also, I would like to, in general, bring a little bit more communication between the players and the mod staff, because I know sometimes people are either just upset about something, but it never reaches, so the admin or mods never know, and sometimes people just don't come back because they are upset with something. So I'd like to make an easy way for them to reach the admin. Yes, Jules?
My favorite mode is Last Life. And I kind of like having it thrown at me at the last second because I like watching really long games finally end. Truth has been spoken. I noticed, at least compared to the other 2 candidates, you seem to be at least the most well-versed in different kinds of UGL games. I know, the other 2, at least, I've only seen them at CTF or CTF and HVZ. Sarah, I think I've seen at DAG a couple times.
Dodgeball.
A couple times in Dodgeball. You, I think I've seen you at every game besides Dodgeball. Do you think... We all have our weaknesses.
Dude, that's a hard time spot, actually.
By going to lots of different games and being more well spread out in UGL, do you think that could help you be a better CTF admin?
I do think that would help because, just because the leading is the same, but certain people go about it different ways, and in certain situations that a different type of leading could help would be better than others. A better approach to things. Garrett, you've been waiting a while.
I like socks only, personally. You mentioned having what?
We have new socks.
I know, right? You mentioned that you were going to try and bring 2 new game modes. Do you already have these, or are you just hoping to pull 2 of them out of your mind throughout the semester?
That was the with the page. I would like to have someone on the Facebook page for people to submit. I don't have to, but I would want it to be easy for people to submit their own ideas. The players.
So you kind of want that to be your legacy, just leaving 2 games behind?
Yeah, at least leave 2 games behind by the time I'm done.
It's Dan.
Dan.
So that's cool. My favorite game mode is vanilla. Like it's the most creativity in Jackass. What do you think is the role of the mod staff compared to being the administrator in Capture the Flag?
The administrator is technically has the most is the final say, but I believe the mod staff is there and can cover what weaknesses the admin has, and that is great. So mod staff is your team. As if you're the admin, the mod staff is your team to get things done, and they're invaluable.
Which is really important.
Stephen.
My favorite game mode is melee only.
My favorite is chocolate. Screw you, Dan.
Alright.
You stole that joke, Jules.
You can kind of tell by the candidates, like Riley, he's kind of like the odd one in this situation, but like Sarah has, on the exec board, you kind of have everyone. The admins can all help each other, but it's like Sarah really has Spivey and Garrett. Like, they're close by and they're like her go-to people. Like, if there's ever a question, like, immediately I can be like, hey Garrett, what about this? Or, hey Spivey, what about you in this situation? Like, who do you have that's really close by that, like, on a moment's notice you can ask something on the exec board?
His roommate?
My roommate is the DAG admin,
Oh.
so that helps. And down the hall from me is the HVZ admin and one of the other candidates, Sarah, who has, if I do, be on my on staff, as well as Paul Miller and Spivey is just upstairs.
What about your next door neighbor?
Spivey. And my neighbor happens to be the president, so.
And you've known the vice president for
Obama's your
A
neighbor.
long time.
3 or 4 years.
It's almost like you're the
To be
perfect
fair,
hall
vice
for the exec
president,
board.
I've known.
What?
I know, right?
So I have people I can ask questions to if I get stuck in a room. So that's great. If you don't know, ask. So fantastic.
Alright, my favorite, I like France. France is growing on me, especially outdoors.
It's definitely better.
Multi-flag CTF, why have we not done that? Each team starts with 3 flags, the game goes for like 20 minutes, and the winners determine who has the most flags at the end.
Well,
I think it's because you said 20 minutes right there.
Just saying.
Sorry, I'm not kidding. I'm sorry.
Multi-flag CTF,
I have-
free for all. Most flags wins.
that would be a great thing. I do not know if we have more than 2 flags.
We were actually
Cool, Pat.
thinking of
We can
pulling
get
it
them.
off this Friday, but I need to talk to you guys first.
But at the moment, I do not know of more than 2 flags.
Alright,
So-
what are you doing? So that's a
Yeah, 6
satisfactory
flags.
answer.
In my room currently,
Oh, cool.
2. Dad has 2. So we technically have 6 flags,
2 minutes left.
which is equal to 6 flags.
Yeah.
So since he brought up multi-flag, capture the flag, reminds me of these crazy times.
What's your favorite game mode?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, my bad. My favorite game mode is Switcher because it's awesome control. So since he brought up like multi-flag, capture the flag, I know every once in a blue moon, other game admins would come in and just take over CTF for a night to do fun, crazy, awesome things. Would that be a possibility with you as CTF admin?
Of course. Sounds fantastic.
Dag loves you.
You have to just say no, like, no, we're not going to do that.
He's trying to buy votes.
Garrett, real quick.
Still sucks only, but I've hopefully been asked all the candidates this, but the UGL, our big thing is we need to bring in more people. Like we're a business, we bring in bodies instead of money kind of thing, whatever. How do you plan on bringing
1
in new
minute.
bodies?
Flyers.
Flyers?
What do you mean by flyers? Like paper flyers, or
Yes.
getting like Jules in a flight suit screaming CTF on Friday?
Both.
Okay.
We do have dues now. We have money for that shit.
It sounds like you're ready for that question.
We have
so-
the technology.
Yeah.
If you were a kitchen, first of all, still vanilla. If you were a kitchen utensil, which one would you be and why?
I would be a cake pan because
30 seconds.
it helps shape the cake and everybody loves cake. And cake brings everybody together.
Which is analogous of CTF.
Closing thoughts with your 20 seconds.
I believe we had a question in the back real quick. So
No, you don't answer that.
okay. Well, then
Are you willing to do whatever it takes?
He's
I'm
watched
willing to do
all the
whatever it
videos.
takes. Treesh 2014. Mods are friends, not food.
For the record, Ben, I take that question very seriously.
You just
I've been a jackass in my training around the field. You handled it well.